Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because get them in the chat or else. Also, send an emoji of your favorite fruit or vegetable.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You got to stop threatening people. You got to stop threatening people. That or
No,
else.
keep threatening.
You put that or else at the end of a lot of stuff.
You know my favorite thing to say to anybody who asks you to do something? Like, Jesse, could you ask me to do something?
Hey, can you hand me that hat off the shelf?
Or what?
Oh, my God.
Fighting words.
I know.
That's legit fighting words.
It's the or.
And it's how you say it. Or what?
Yeah.
Like,
Or
what?
else. And then or else is like.
Okay, pass me that pen or what?
Or what?
The or else is so threatening.
Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because you got a little football.
I do got a little football.
Aisha.
Why do you got to do it to me? Okay.
Tuck it
Good
away now.
catch.
5 points of pressure.
I know you
There we
telling
go.
me
Thank
don't
you.
hold it
We'll
like.
go 8 points.
Yeah,
we're not fumbling.
No, don't do that.
Cowboys win because sugar honey iced tea.
Oh no, I have what you said. You need what you said?
Please.
Yeah, I got what
I
you said.
forgot.
Hold on, let me get it pulled up.
Cowboys win because the offensive line can block it up.
Okay, yep, that's what you said.
And they play better football. And Cowboys lose because the Dallas secondary, possibly without Kalen Carson, can't hold up against some of the Giants' passing attack, which isn't super threatening, but at this point,
Malik Neighbors is a problem.
yeah, I was about to say.
I think Wan'Dale Robinson's a useful player too.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a whole other thing. When you talk about them running the ball and stuff like that, they use him out the backfield. And it's not just him taking tosses and stuff. Like, they're also, too, like, passing it to him out the backfield. And his vision in the open field is a problem.
Hold on. Can you pull up
What happened?
Screw 41? That Cowboys win because Giants. Cowboys lose because Cowboys.
I believe we are at an impasse.
Cowboys win because they stop the run. Cowboys lose if they don't. Yeah, I do think it's important to repeat last week's, which turned out to be true, which every one of us just went with. Cowboys lose because Lamar and Derrick Henry run for 250 and 3 touchdowns. So
And they ran for how much?
like
I think it
238,
was
3 touchdowns, something like that.
But then if you put in Justice Hill, they ran for
Way
like
over 250.
250.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys lose because Devin Singletary and Daniel Jones run for $150 and 3 tutties. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
just throw that one out there. But that's not my real one.
Which is possible.
It needs to be said.
It's
It
my
is-
real one.
It's absolutely possible. Cowboys win because PTB2.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
I had to go digging for a way that the Cowboys have an advantage against another NFL football team based on how they played so far. And here's what I found. It's not the most encouraging thing, but it's a little encouraging. The Cowboys are the 16th best
Okay. Middle of the road.
so far at throwing the ball deep. The Giants are the 29th best at defending deep passes. PTB2, if you're not familiar, that means you snap the ball. Here we go!
You pat that thing.
You catch it, and then Dak, you pat that bitch twice.
Oh, jeez.
And you throw it real far. And you see what happens. I wanted, and originally when I came up with it, it was going to be the PTB3, but I just don't feel like you have the protection.
You don't have the
No,
protection.
So it's more of a PTB2 situation. You got time for 2 pats and a chunk.
I like it.
Yeah, so CD, go for, 5 for 200 and a couple of tuds.
What's up?
Turpin, 1 catch for 71, Do a little PTB2. Cowboys lose because it is just another way to say what I already said. The very stoppable force beats up on the incredibly movable object. The Cowboys' run defense is 32nd in the league. The Giants' run offense is the 27th most efficient. So they're one of the worst running teams. You're the worst at stopping it. What we have here
Some guy
It's an
gives.
impasse.
is a couple of limping, tiny horned rams running into each other.
We got a turtle race going on here.
We got us a turtle race.
Tiny Horror Rams is crazy.
The Cowboys lose because the movable object is moved by the really not very strong force. And that's what I got.
You're gonna have to throw your mind because I totally forgot.
Yeah, okay, Jesse.
But Cowboys win if details.
Yep, you got that.
details,
It was Daniel Jones.
details.
I want you
One
guys to
more
know-
and you'll get Jordan Lewis.
I want you guys to know
Details.
you could
Write them down.
remember.
Oh, I got mine.
Yours was
Your own
Daniel
stuff.
Jones.
Mine was Daniel Jones.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk
If
about it.
they
And then
lose.
the running.
If they lose or
of
they
the,
win.
the losing.
The losing part,
The,
right.
the
Problem.
RPO.
Right. The Cowboys
No, you're doing
win
great.
if
Keep it
the
up, my
details
queen.
are in place. This has been a week where everyone has talked about the details. Joe Lewis, Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Mike McCarthy, and others. So if the Cowboys don't find a way to get the details in place, boy. But if they do, and you see all the talent come together, got a chance. Cowboys lose if.
This what you don't remember?
Oh, no.
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
You said Daniel Jones
with the
goes off.
RPO.
Vanilla Vic, dude.
Oh, there we go.
Vanilla Vic.
If Vanilla Vic goes off.
Y'all
if
remember
the
that one time when he was
Cowboys-
running all by himself and he
Trick-
just fell
No.
on his face?
If Daniel Jones goes off, if they allow Daniel Jones to be something other than he is, and he is a bad football player,
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
the Cowboys let him look like a star, because he
Trash.
will RPO that thing
Yeah.
and come out the backside.
Yeah, they do some stuff.
Like
with
he
him
will.
Yeah.
He'll tuck that thing.
If they let the Vanilla Vic get loose and he's running the football and he's throwing it to Malik Neighbors, and all of a sudden now he looks like the second coming of Phil Simms,
Can Phil Simms run?
I don't know.
Okay.
But most people don't remember that anyway.
Also, too, for a guy that struggles with accuracy, if their run game is able to get going, Cowboys have not defended well against play action either.
Hell yeah.
And this is it for a quarterback like him. Heck yeah, that's the time to take advantage of that. So, no run action stuff.
You ready, Joe?
Just hit me in the face.
Aubrey!
Butter. Boy. Oh, yeah. Cowboys win because Brandon Aubrey kicks seven
million
field goals
field goals.
In the
from
rain.
60 plus.
Yeah.
What you got, Joe?
Cowboys will win. So I'm going to preface this by saying last week my Cowboys will win failed miserably. And so I think there might be a reverse psychology thing here with my picks.
But our Cowboys lose because was right on.
Oh,
We
it was,
nailed
it was
all had that
fantastic.
one.
Yeah.
You're great.
But I think, so I'm a fan of the arts, of theater and stuff like that. And Cirque du Soleil has this new show that's in Dallas called Song Blazers.
Could I get it on the game time app?
Actually, I looked it up and I'm not sure you can.
Oh, they make you go straight to them.
Yeah, I think it's one of those straight to
I only go to stuff that I can get on game.
Yeah, exactly. But what it is, it's Cirque du Soleil, so a lot of theatrics, a lot of movement, a lot of jumping around, but it's Western theme. It's cowboy themed. So in my opinion, the Cowboys got to go song blazers. They got to start using a little theatrics. They got to start doing some motion. They've got to start doing some window dressing. They've got to start doing some things to actually get CeeDee Lamb open and get that average separation when targeted up to these receivers way, way up. You can't have Jake Ferguson on a sprained MCL being the most wide open guy in your offense. And that's if they can do that, that will open up some big plays, and I think that's why they'll win. Cowboys will lose because, and a shout out to Skylar Dixon from the Associated Press for this stat.
Daniel Jones and Devin Singletary go for $150 and a couple of touchdowns.
Yes, but the Saints and Ravens combined for 31 pass attempts against the Cowboys. So that's over 2 weeks, right? In a passing league.
Yeah.
The last time that any team, 2 games span against the Cowboys had been that low was 1990. Your guy, Phil Simms, and Mark Rippon. Okay?
That was before you became a Cowboy fan. You said you became a Cowboy fan in 93.
Before she was born and before I was born.
Yeah, our parents hadn't even.
So, all that to say,
Splash waterfalls.
and this is kind of a spoiler of why I think they're actually going to lose this game.
Joe!
I'm doing it because if you can't stop the run, you're not going to win. And guess what? They have a historically bad run defense. They are on pace to have one of the worst run defenses in NFL history right now.
Yeah. I have so many fun Cowboys run defense stats.
There's so many fun ones.
The
Or sad.
Cowboys are the worst, obviously, run stopping team in football. They're the worst at red zone run stopping. They're the worst at stopping all designed runs. They're the worst at stopping runs from under center. And they're the worst at stopping runs outside the tackles. The Cowboys have allowed the most rushing yards and the most rushing yards over expected, even when using a stacked box this year.
Oh my God.
But it's the Giants, though, Joe.
No.
Dude, but they can't stop. Sorry,
No,
one
you're right.
quick thing.
Go ahead, yeah.
I think the most baffling thing from last week was their inability to effectively just match up against any zone read or option play.
Yeah.
And they're
And
going to
that-
do that this week.
Yep.
And guess what? Vanilla Vic can run the ball. He might trip on himself halfway there, but he can run it. He'll get some yards.
You don't trip until he gets way down. the
Devin
field.
Singletary has positive rushing yards over expected, which is something no Cowboys running back can say by a long shot.
Oh,
And
man.
Devin Singletary is the third run. He's listed 3rd in the National Football League at breaking tackles.
Yeah.
So even when you get a chance to tackle him, he breaks the 3rd most tackles in the National Football League.
I'm about to cry.
And you go options and maybe Wan'Dale Robinson back there too. I mean,
It's
Aisha.
It's a legitimate thing. What?
Aisha. We got Dak, CD,
Yep.
Yeah.
Micah,
Come on.
Tyler Smith,
Yep.
struggled
Zach
last week.
Martin.
Struggled last week.
What?
Nothing.
We got Tank. Did I say Tank?
Yeah.
We got Trayvon Diggs.
Did you?
Deron Bland is going to be back
Did
soon.
you?
Don't let them.
Okay, I'm not gonna let them
Don't let
influence
them.
me.
You got Brandon Aubrey.
We got Brandon. And what's his butt punting?
Brian
Anger.
Anger.
Damn right.
And Trent Sieg.
I was going to call him Chris Jones.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we got Anger. We got our holder.
got
Trent
Bones
Sieg, who got
Fossil.
tested again.
Trent Sieg holds the hell out of that ball.
You can have
No,
all
he-
those
no,
things.
he
He
snaps it.
snaps.
He snaps
He
the ball.
snaps the hell out of that ball. And then I think the punter then probably holds the hell out of that ball. It's not Romo.
You have all of those things, but it's not coming together yet. So we're just waiting to see it come together. And when you talk about the defense, yeah, if the Giants are smart, they come out and run this ball.
And that's the
don't
thing that
stop.
we're banking on.
Look,
Daniel Jones is not smart.
this is what we got. But is the coach stupid?
I don't know.
The
I-
coach
I-
could just tell him, look,
I don't
this, don't you check.
Maybe Brian Daboll.
Don't you check.
I think here's the Cowboys' game plan probably has to be line up all the big dudes there. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're playing man. And when I say man, I don't mean with the free safety or with 2 deep safeties. I mean, we are playing man, and 8 of you are tackling the running back.
Yes.
They
We're
also
going to
don't.
make them throw this ball. And we make, even with the stacked box, they're the worst run defense in the league.
They
Yeah.
got to tackle better as well. Like you talked about Malik Neighbors earlier, his ability, like the run after catch ability with him. You just talked about Robinson. Like the Cowboys didn't tackle well last game, and they're going to have to do better there.
If the Cowboys lose this game, I will say, Pete, you're right in the chat. If the Cowboys lose this game to the Giants, I'm breaking out the ice tank.
What does that mean?
If you follow me on Twitter, my favorite thing in sports is tanking.
oh,
Oh,
If you
yeah,
know
I
that you
saw
can't
that.
make the playoffs or you're not good, I love tanking. So for every team, like the Mavericks, for 2 years after every game, I tweet out the ice is a tank on the ice coming around the corner. Ice tank debuts if they lose to the Giants.
We all silly like the mayor.